Good morning. Good morning. So excited to be here with y'all today. As Stephanie said, I'm Deborah Grayson, Chief Education Officer here at the Society. And on behalf of everyone here, I just want to welcome you to the 2025 Slingshot Challenge Celebration. So the National Geographic Society believes that young people hold the key to building a more sustainable future. And the Slingshot Challenge is a global call for youth aged 13 to 18 to propose a 1-minute submission of video describing the ideas for solving the planet's environmental problems. Today, we celebrate the incredible creativity and passion of young people who've developed innovative projects from around the world to inspire positive, transformative change. As environmental champions, they teach us how to be change makers by bringing fresh perspectives to communities and creating lasting impact for our planet. And so today, we recognize these bold young leaders who answered the call and proved that the explorer mindset is alive and well in this generation of change makers. So now I'd like to introduce Lena Gomez, who will take us further.
Thank you, Deborah, and hello and welcome everyone to National Geographic's headquarters here in Washington, D.C., and a huge welcome to those watching online from across the globe. We're thrilled to have you join us for the 2025 Slingshot Challenge Celebration. The Slingshot Challenge was created as a global call for youth aged 13 to 18 to propose solutions to the planet's environmental problems through 1-minute solution videos. Since its inception, the Slingshot Challenge has received 6,700 solutions from across the globe, spanning 129 countries and engaging almost 40,000 youth and 9,000 educators. We've been eagerly awaiting this moment since we launched the Slingshot Challenge in the fall, where we invited youth to identify an issue in their community and to slingshot that idea into action. And the responses have been nothing short of inspiring.
The National Geographic Slingshot Challenge isn't a competition, it's a community.
Where projects from around the world make a real impact on some of our planet's biggest challenges.
Every year, this community is growing. This year, over 2,700 submissions came in from 96 countries. That's half of all the countries in the world.
So the Slingshot Challenge is thriving.
And you, every single one of you, is the biggest reason why.
Everyone knows that our natural world has some serious challenges. E-waste,
deforestation,
water crisis,
And everything in between.
And today we celebrate all of you.
Because you're not just talking about these challenges,
they're actually out there doing something about them.
wildlife education,
Clean drinking water,
upcycling.
the Slingshot Challenge wasn't designed to showcase the ideas of a few.
but to inspire young people everywhere to dream big and stay motivated.
Because here's the thing about a community. It keeps evolving.
So whatever challenge you're tackling in your corner of the world,
Keep going.
Because for all the amazing things you've already achieved, we know we're not going to solve these giant problems in a year or 3.
but that's not going to stop us. The National Geographic Slingshot Challenge is growing stronger every year, and so are all of you.
That's why we can't wait to see what you come up with next year.
Or how you will keep growing your impact with the project that you shared this year.
It's been said that if you have a big problem to solve, give it to a young person. Because they don't know yet what can't be done. So they go ahead and do it.
Do it! Do it! Aslo!
Do it.
Do it! Do it!
Do it.
Welcome to the 2025 Slingshot Challenge Celebration.
We're really glad you're here.
Today, we'll be showcasing a broad range of creative solutions that work to protect our planet in 5 ways: clean the air, restore the ocean, protect nature, reduce waste, and address climate change. And before we dive into viewing these video solutions, I'm thrilled to introduce our hosts for today. Both are Slingshot Challenge alumni who know firsthand what it's like to put an idea out into the world. We have Kayla Ling, who is a 2023 Slingshot Award recipient from California, and created a platform on Instagram for creative waste reducers to unite through social media. Noga Garchuk is a 2024 Slingshot Award recipient from North Carolina and was part of the global team that developed an app that helps minimize food waste to combat climate change. Let's give a warm welcome to Kayla and Noga.
Thank you so much, Lena, and thank you to everyone for having us. I'm Kayla Ling. 2 years ago, I submitted my Slingshot video and never imagined how much it would impact my life. Before participating in the Slingshot Challenge, I always had this sense that we were buying too much and wasting too much, but I didn't know what it was called. It felt urgent, and I didn't know what to do about it. This challenge helped me research consumerism, plastic, and waste issues, and I created No Waste Nation because of it. You guys should go follow. After becoming a part of the National Geographic community in 2023, I've been able to send $800 in project funding to waste reducers, youth waste reducers from Peru, Nigeria, and the United States. Been on TV to talk about youth climate activism and met with other Slingshot participants about their incredible ideas for solutions. So to me, there's really nothing better than the Slingshot Challenge. Passing it off to you, Noga.
Thank you, Kayla. Hi, everyone. My name is Noga. And last year, I submitted my Slingshot solution video, and I now know how powerful this experience is in creating real action for our planet. My project focused on developing an app called Maza, aimed to reduce food waste. This was done by connecting people with surplus food to those who need it, whether it be through local donations, smart recipe suggestions, or inventory tracking at home. Through the Slingshot Challenge, I gained the confidence to turn an idea into something tangible and impactful. It pushed me to think like a designer, an advocate, and a problem solver all at once. Since then, my team and I have continued developing Maza and exploring how technology can be used to address sustainability challenges in our communities. Most importantly, Slingshot reminded me that youth-led innovation isn't just impossible, it's necessary. We're both excited to be here, and without further ado, let's dive into watching these innovative solutions. Our first category is reduce waste. In a world where consumption patterns have created enormous waste challenges, these young innovators are finding creative ways to address the problem. Our first video is Trash to Treasure from Nigeria.
Ajegunle, a densely populated low-income community in Lagos, Nigeria, faces a major challenge: plastic pollution. Yearly, Lagos State generates approximately 870,000 tons of plastic waste, the largest ever recorded amongst the 36 states in Nigeria. With only 12% being recycled, this waste ends up in landfills or on the street, polluting the environment and posing a major threat to humans and wildlife. But what if we could take action? Here is my solution. Made from discarded plastic bottles, this is one of the upcycled crafts of the Trash Today Treasure Tomorrow movement. A part of my initiative, Trash to Treasure, which is aimed at empowering youths in low-income communities like Ajegunle to tackle plastic pollution through upcycling workshops and cleanup events. Just like National Geographic explorer Imoji Napa, the plastic detective, I hope to inspire young changemakers by providing the skills and knowledge needed to tackle plastic pollution. Join the movement by following us on all social media platforms. Together, we can make a difference.
Next, we have Camo from Mexico.
Monterrey está viviendo una de las peores crisis de agua potable en la historia.
Esto ha obligado a la población a comprar agua embotellada, generando 21 millones de botellas diarias en el país,
Que tardan hasta 1000 años en degradarse, contaminando nuestro ecosistema. Para combatir la crisis, creamos CAMO, un proyecto que busca codiseñar un sistema de bajo costo basado en el uso de celdas Peltier, que condensa la humedad del ambiente, convirtiendo el aire en agua.
Para adaptar el sistema a todas las comunidades, las incluimos en nuestro proceso creativo. Mediante lluvias de ideas nos aportan el conocimiento empírico para lograr el éxito.
Nos inspiramos y colaboramos con Pamela Silva, una exploradora de National Geographic e ingeniera en el MIT, para optimizar nuestro prototipo y hacerlo más eficiente, sostenible y replicable.
Con esta iniciativa podemos impactar al mundo, dando acceso a agua potable sin generar plásticos nocivos, protegiendo nuestro planeta.
¡Únete a nosotros! Juntos podemos garantizar agua potable de manera accesible y fácil de replicar. ¡Somos Camo! Y con tu apoyo,
Reduciremos el plástico y llevaremos agua potable, accesible y segura
¡a tu comunidad!
Next, we have Orange for Green from Singapore.
Singapore is a beautiful place. But behind the scenes, there's so much more that many are unaware of. This is Semakau landfill, a landfill expected to run out of space by 2035. A shocking 755,000 tons of food waste was disposed of here in 2023, and this can be seen in my school as well. Through collaborating with Hawker Centers, which is part of the UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage List, I collected orange peels from fruit juice stalls in Singapore to upcycle fruit waste with methods that are easily replicable throughout households. I used these orange peels as well as vinegar to make surface disinfectants through a fermentation process. The remaining orange peels were then upcycled once again through a heating process to make fertilizers. With the aim of spreading awareness about the simplicity of this solution throughout the community, I distributed the disinfectants and fertilizers in shopping malls and housing districts in Singapore, using word of mouth to convey this message. So far, I've upcycled an approximate 15 kilograms of orange peels, but together we can do so much more.
Lastly, we have Gichi Naya from Monteverde, Mexico.
Hola, soy Mariana y vivo en Juchitán. Soy Vinisa, activista ambiental de Guichinayá o Monte Limpio. Buscamos enfrentar la crisis ambiental con soluciones desde nuestro territorio e idioma. La basura en Juchitán no solo ensucia nuestras calles, también refleja la exclusión de nuestros saberes en la gestión ambiental. Monemonte Nenquimo, quien defendió su territorio desde la educación intercultural, nosotros construimos nuestras respuestas. Más de la mitad del colectivo habla dichazá y eso nos permite fortalecer la confianza y organización a nivel local. Recogemos PET casa por casa con Ecoblas, reducimos residuos desde Bladunabani, promovemos el compostaje en Proyecto Lano y facilitamos conocimientos desde el dichazá. Empezamos 4 personas en el 2021, hoy ya somos más de 400 familias. Apoya a los colectivos indígenas que lideran estas respuestas o replícalas en tu comunidad.
It's amazing to see how young minds are turning even the biggest waste problems into opportunities for change. Now we have a special message from a National Geographic explorer.
Hi everyone, I'm Joel Sartori, National Geographic explorer and founder of the Photo Arc. I started the Photo Arc many years ago in an effort to get the public to care about what was happening in nature, to look in the eyes of all creatures great and small, and see that they're beautiful and amazing and worth saving. So that is my effort to make the world a better place. And that's what's so nice about the Slingshot Challenge. Congratulations to all of you who are award winners. This is a big deal. Spending your life making the world better is awesome, I'm telling you. I'm recording this from my office in Lincoln, Nebraska, but on my way to New Guinea next week to document birds of paradise, tree kangaroos, and many other species that the world will not know exist if it weren't for National Geographic and the Photo Arc. So again, become an expert, do what you love, work towards making the world a better place. There's no better way to spend your life, I promise. Congratulations again.
All right, our next category is Restore the Ocean. The oceans cover more than 70% of our planet's surface and are essential to all life on Earth. These young people that you'll see are taking action to protect marine and coastal ecosystems, as well as the waterways that connect us all to the sea. Let's watch. First up, we have Lines of Hope from the United States.
Hello, my name is Cash Daniels. I'm 15 years old from Chattanooga, Tennessee. And you may remember me from last year. I put up these monofilament recycling bins all across the state of Tennessee, and now, in the past year, I've been able to get them in Florida, Georgia, and Michigan, and now I'm working with people in South Carolina and California to get them in. And with this, I have been able to remove 5,000 miles of fishing line out of rivers all across the country. And I've even been getting fishing line from Hawaii. This work is so important because over 300,000 animals and birds are entangled in fishing line every year. And I send all this fishing line to Berkeley Fishing, and then they make these fishing habitats out of it. So something that would be harming the environment is actually giving back to it. Thank you so much for your consideration.
Here we have Roots for Change from Singapore.
When I first saw the Sundarbans, I was convinced I was looking at the most beautiful place on Earth. As the world's largest mangrove forest, the Sundarbans supports a population of 4.5 million people and 693 species of flora and fauna. However, this beautiful place is facing a critical threat. Due to deforestation and sea level rise, over 24% of mangroves have been lost, leaving the population vulnerable to extreme storms. A lack of consistent funding severely limits current reforestation efforts. The solution? Carbon credit-based financing. By purchasing carbon credits, organizations can invest in reforestation and offset their emissions. Inspired by Nat Geo explorer Dr. Radhika Bhargava's research on mangrove restoration in the Sundarbans, I immersed myself in designing a feasible financing solution, determining its viability in the Sundarbans, and educating the community about its implementation. I'm working with 4 local NGOs to get their mangrove reforestation projects accredited. Together, we hope to make mangrove restoration in the Sundarbans consistent and scalable.
Finally, we have Clea, Clean Choice, Clean Change from Portugal.
I remember when I was a child, the smell of the sea, the sand under my feet. The beaches were a refuge, a world without worries. Today, this is the legacy we leave behind. Dr. Sylvia Earle, a renowned oceanographer and National Geographic explorer, has dedicated her life to studying the oceans and the devastating impact of plastic pollution. Driven by Dr. Earle's research, we felt the need to make a difference. So we dug deeper into the problem of plastic pollution and discovered that body wash bottles are a major contributor, with 96 billion shower gel bottles getting discarded every year. To tackle this, we created Clea. Clea consists of biodegradable water-soluble capsules that contain a single dose of body wash, offering a practical way to reduce plastic waste. This work is being developed at Philp, where we are creating real solutions for a global problem. Unlike traditional body wash, Clea's capsules can be packaged in recyclable cardboard, eliminating plastic waste. With Clea, small changes can lead to a big impact. Will you join us in making a difference?
Wow, what blows me away is how deep and thoughtful these solutions are. I truly think that each of them will make a splash. All right, now we have a special message from a Nat Geo explorer.
Hi, I'm Dr. Radhika Bhargav Gachre, a National Geographic explorer and a researcher at the National University of Singapore. Currently, I'm in my hometown Indore, which is in central India. It's known as the tiger territory of the world, but also has the best street food. I want to congratulate all the amazing awardees of the Slingshot Challenge. I am floored by the ideas you have to change this world and make a difference. One question I often get from the youth is how to identify what you're truly passionate about. To them, my suggestion is try out a lot of different things which requires different skills, different environment and different settings, even different geographies. This will help you maybe identify what you're passionate about, but definitely it will help you identify what kind of situations you do not like or like to work in and what kind of situations you thrive in. This is how I identify that as a researcher. I do not like to work so much in indoor lab settings, but I love working outdoors with people at the forefront of climate change impact. I hope this advice helps you identify what you do not like and maybe what you like. All the very best.
The next category is protect nature. Biodiversity loss is one of the greatest challenges facing our planet. But these young conservationists are stepping up to make a difference. Our first video is Monarchs Matter from the United States.
We are losing one of the most iconic creatures of North America, the monarch butterfly. Migrating 3,000 miles twice a year, they support countless ecosystems across the continent. However, due to habitat loss, climate change, and pesticide use, the eastern monarch population has declined by 95% in 3 decades, an impact felt in our community. Yet, monarchs are just one species among 1 million at risk due to the same underlying issues. Hence, I initiated Monarchs Matter, a nonprofit inspiring action against biodiversity loss by sharing the monarch's powerful story. Locally, we run hands-on workshops in our Raise, Tag, and Release summer program, empowering communities, restoring native habitats, and collecting citizen science data. Inspired by explorer Jaime Rojo, we're partnering with nonprofits to reforest Mexico's monarch butterfly biosphere reserve and build monarch way stations. Globally, we raise awareness through our webinars and social media. Together, let's metamorphose our world for a biodiverse and sustainable future.
Next, we have Pocket Prairies from the United States.
This is a blackland prairie, full of rich, fertile soil. Today, less than 1% of the blackland prairie exists due to rapid urbanization in Texas. Without the blackland prairie, we risk the loss of major ecosystem services. I'm Sarah, a senior in Dallas, Texas, and my community found a solution to counteract this impact. We created 12 Hills Nature Center, a local pocket prairie. These are small urban prairies which can be created using just 3 elements: space, native plants, and friends. By transforming this old apartment lot, we were able to provide previously lost food and habitat to our wildlife, gathering over 1,000 unique species observations, while also giving children an environmental learning space. Through Nat Geo Explorer Dr. Albus, I've learned the impact of environmental education and seen firsthand how it transforms regular kids like myself and grows passion that leads to contributions back to the community and ecosystem. This growth in diversity and educational access shows how just one person, one community can make a difference in the world. So, grab a friend and start your own community pocket prairie today.
Next, we have Lila y su sueño de la cuna azul from Ecuador.
Soy Lila y tengo 13 años. Voy a una escuela en el medio del bosque en la Amazonía del Ecuador. En el bosque aprendo a explorar y a cuidar a la naturaleza. Y comprendo lo que puede pasar si no la protejo. La ciudad crece cada vez más. Vemos más bosques talados. Mi generación ve con tristeza cómo se pierden los bosques. Yo quiero cuidar el bosque aquí y criando las mariposas. Haré un mariposario en mi escuela para que se reproduzcan y después liberarlas. Lo llamo Cuna Azul. Estoy diseñándolo y sembrando las primeras plantas para ellas. Las mariposas ayudan a polinizar y muestran la salud del bosque. Quiero compartir esta idea con otras escuelas y comunidades, y así otros jóvenes también puedan aprender a ser guardianes del bosque.
These young conservationists are showing us that the fight for nature starts in our own backyard and blooms from there. Now we have a special message from a National Geographic explorer.
Hi, I'm Brittany, and I'm joining you from Point Reyes Station, California. My work focuses on helping youth and educators become storytellers, solutionaries, and scientists related to issues of environmental concern in their community. My biggest piece of advice is just to start. No matter where you are in the world, no matter what resources you have available to you, start talking to people about your ideas. Start trying out different approaches, no matter how small. My work with National Geographic started with an idea that I wrote down in a notebook when I was alone in my office. And now I get to work with youth and educators all over the world. And the biggest barrier was just knowing that I could start, even if I didn't have it all figured out yet. I'm honored to congratulate everyone who participated in the Slingshot Challenge this year. Thank you for helping to illuminate and protect the wonder of our world. It truly takes all of us to imagine and work towards change.
The next category is address climate change, perhaps the most significant challenge facing our generation. These young solution finders are taking bold action to create a more sustainable future. First up, we have Reforest AI from Nigeria.
Loss of biodiversity, impaired water quality, climate change. All these are a result of one thing: deforestation. The uncontrollable plague. Every second, a forest area the size of a football field is lost. Deforestation threatens biodiversity, accelerates climate change, and disrupts communities. And this has been an uncontrollable issue until my team and I built Reforest AI is a device that detects illegal deforestation, monitors forest health, and alerts authorities in real time. It uses machine learning to detect chainsaw sounds and axes on trees. Also equipped with GPS to know the exact location of the event, potentially stopping deforestation before it happens.
We put in all our hearts on this because it's an uncontrollable problem the world faces. Join us.
Join us. Join us to save the planet.
And now we have GLED, a United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 12 reusable LED bulb from India.
With an average life of 2 years, by 2030, 70 billion bulbs will require 35 billion replacements annually. Failed LED bulbs are thrown in the bin as they are not recyclable, hence producing 2 billion kilograms of e-waste annually. GLED bulb is a reusable LED bulb with a replaceable PCBA cartridge. Whenever your bulb fails, simply replace the cartridge like a SIM card. This will reduce the replacement cost by up to 75%, hence promoting sustainable lighting. Each GLED cartridge replacement will save half kg of CO2 and 10 liters of water in lieu of a standard LED bulb. It also promotes a circular economy by offering credits in exchange of old LED bulbs. GLED reduces irresponsible consumerism, promotes UN SDGs, helps global warming, and earns carbon credits. Thank you.
Wow. I think what's particularly incredible about the solutions we just watched is that they combine technological innovation with climate change solutions. I mean, they are building us the slingshots to make progress. So truly amazing. Okay. We have again a gift, a special message from a Nat Geo Explorer.
Hi everyone, my name is Jaime Rojo and I am a National Geographic Explorer, and I want to personally congratulate the award recipients and everyone who participated. Thank you so much for what you do and for your creative ideas to help make our world a better place.
Our final category is clean the air. Air pollution affects billions of people and ecosystems worldwide. These young minds are developing innovative solutions to monitor and reduce the pollution we put into the air and finding ways to remove it. Let's take a look. First up, we have fueling trees using biogas from Nigeria.
In many rural communities, firewood remains the primary source of fuel for cooking. While seemingly harmless, this practice has a devastating impact on our environment. Deforestation leads to soil erosion, loss of biodiversity, and contributes to climate change. Recognizing the urgency of this issue, we launched the One Student, One Tree project last year, where each new student plants a tree in the school. They will nurture it till they graduate, and the project is ongoing. This year, we're taking it further. We're educating students and locals in the community on generating biogas. We have developed a prototype biogas digester using locally available materials from our environment. This innovative solution provides a cleaner and more efficient alternative to firewood. By teaching students about biogas technology, we empower them to become environmental stewards and contribute to a greener future. Join us on our mission to protect our environment. Let's embrace sustainable practices and create a healthier planet for generations to come.
Next, we have Let's Talk E-Waste from Bahrain.
Hi, I'm Hala. And for the past 3 years, I've been working on electrical waste, or e-waste. E-waste could be an old phone, laptop, TV, or even an AC unit. Every electronic contains metals like gold, silver, steel, and copper, but they also contain more toxic components.
It's the bits of beryllium, cadmium, thallium, and lead that make e-waste such an issue.
In landfills, toxins poison the soil, which leads to health issues.
E-waste is a relatively new issue. Most old electronics only being from the 40s.
Why it's imperative that we nip this in the bud as soon as possible. My school's Forgotten Fortune campaign has collected around 2 tons of e-waste in the past few years. But that's only a drop in the ocean when 400 million tons of e-waste are disposed of annually. So to solve this issue, I'm gonna need more people.
Which is why I started Talk E-Waste.
It's a website that's got some great information on e-waste and how to start your own e-waste campaign. So call us, and then recycle the phone afterwards.
Next, we have Fighting Wildfires from the United States.
In 2022, we started Caminos, an organization bringing STEM education to low-income K-8 students in LA. Since then, we've taught 100+ students hands-on skills in science, tech, engineering, and math. But the recent LA wildfires made us realize we're missing a crucial topic: wildfire science, leaving a gap in wildfire understanding and prevention.
To address this, we spoke with Dr. Beck, a Nat Geo explorer who introduced us to the concept of citizen science, where people help collect data for further research.
Inspired, we're expanding Caminos to include a pyrogeography and citizen science curriculum where students build air quality sensors, collect real-world data including photos of wildfire aftermath, vegetation distribution, and air quality measurements using their sensors.
Then they'll use Nat Geo's Mapmaker to layer their data and create a visual representation of wildfire impact across LA.
By mapping real data, students and communities will understand the effects of wildfires on their neighborhoods, identify high-risk areas, and advocate for better fire policies.
Join us in creating the next generation of wildfire experts to protect and rebuild LA.
Air pollution affects us all, but these projects show us that clean air is achievable when youth lead the way. Their solutions are fresh, literally and figuratively. Now we have a special message from a National Geographic explorer.
Hi, my name is Edem Mahu, and I'm a National Geographic explorer from Ghana. I wish to congratulate all award recipients and everyone who participated in this year's Slingshot Challenge. You know what? The most impactful solutions come from a place of passion. So be it clean energy, clean oceans, food security, wildlife protection, let your values guide your vision. Thank you all for coming out with such bold ideas to make this planet a better place.
Now we would like to give a heartfelt thank you to all the educators, schools, and organizations who supported youth in developing their submission videos to the Slingshot Challenge. We are incredibly grateful for your support. There are too many to name, but we saw a significant number of solutions from these organizations. And before we go, we have a really special message from a few very special guests.
Hola.
Hi from Boston, Massachusetts.
I'm calling in from my hometown of sunny San Diego, where I wanted to congratulate this year's winners of the Nat Geo Slingshot Challenge, that tries to get minds to focus their passion and creativity towards the world's greatest environmental challenges.
I want to congratulate every single person who participated in this year's Slingshot Challenge, as well as the outstanding award recipients. I am so inspired by your work and can't wait to see what you do next.
Congratulations to all of this year's Slingshot Challenge award winners, and really everybody who participated in the Slingshot Challenge this year. Thanks so much for contributing your good ideas on how to make the world a better place.
And I want to especially congratulate Pocket Prairies and the other awards recipients for an incredible job. You guys are an inspiration.
I have worked a lot with monarch butterflies, and I want to personally congratulate Monarch Matters for being an award recipient at the Slingshot Challenge.
I would like to personally congratulate Fighting Wildfires for being an award recipient in this year's Slingshot Challenge.
I want to congratulate all of the award recipients and everybody who participated in the Slingshot Challenge this year. Thank you for your ideas. They're going to help make the world a better place.
So I also want to take a moment to acknowledge that the Slingshot Challenge is made possible through the generous support of our partner at the Paul G. Allen Family Foundation, who shares our vision for a world where youth are supported and recognized for their work as change makers. Let's hear directly from Laura Littlefield.
Remarkable. We're 3 years into the Slingshot Challenge, and each year I am encouraged by the creativity and passion shown in each submission. The Paul G. Allen Family Foundation is proud to support the National Geographic Society team as they work to extend the reach of Slingshot and build momentum for youth to be engaged in their futures. To everyone that responded to the Slingshot Challenge, you are making a difference, and please don't stop here. Be relentless. Keep pushing to make positive change in your communities. To the award recipients, congratulations. We now expect great things from you, and we look forward to witnessing your journey along the way. And lastly, to the entire Slingshot community, to the participants, awardees, parents, teachers, and staff, thank you for driving solutions to the environmental challenges that define our times.
So thank you again to the Paul G. Allen Family Foundation for their support of the Slingshot Challenge and investing in the next generation of change makers. Our community of support is growing, and we'd also like to thank TJ Stern and Dan Kerrigan of the GIA Institute for your generous contributions. I also want to give a warm thank you to Kayla and Noga for being our hosts today and guiding us through this showcase of solutions for our planet. To all the young people who participated in this year's Slingshot Challenge, thank you for the time and effort you devoted to proposing creative solutions that address an important issue in your community. Your ideas motivate and inspire us because we know you have the power to change the world. We also want to thank everyone who supported youth in working on their solutions, and really everyone who joined us today for this celebration. As we close today's program, please take the time to vote for the People's Choice Awards. This award is given to the submission that receives the most votes from the general public and will be recognized in the 2025 Explorer Festival in June. Voting starts today, and you have until the end of May to cast your vote. And finally, mark your calendar for year 4 of the Slingshot Challenge, which launches in early fall. I encourage all of you to participate again, whether it's expanding on your idea or picking a new one. We look forward to hearing from you around your ideas. And make sure to visit the Slingshot Challenge website to learn more and to stay up to date with all our announcements. Thank you so much for joining us today.